voice of the Panthers, TV color analyst for Bally Sports. Randy, thanks for joining us. How are you?
Hey, guys. How are you?
So
Great to be on with you.
You watched the Leafs last night, and Panthers hiding right now. Are they worried?
Well, that was quite the performance. I was very impressed with what Toronto did. Man, they are, not only shutting down one of the best offensive teams in the Tampa Bay Lightning in the NHL with Kucherov and Stamkos and that, but the way that they're able to put up the numbers, and Austin Matthews, the way he's scoring goals at will now, it's going to be the Panthers going to have to put together probably their best offensive game if they think they're going to come out of this game with 2 points.
So where are the similarities? Both teams like to put the puck in the net. We know that, but where else do you see the strengths and weaknesses on both sides?
Well, I think, guys, both the teams they want the puck the whole time, and they're not happy when they don't have the puck. And they get distracted when they don't have the puck. They want to attack. They want to come all 5 men up the ice and play that puck possession style and play that up tempo style. Very similar hockey team. They got a lot of high powered forwards and defensemen that can jump into the play. And that the Panthers' defense are the second highest scoring as far as point producing in the NHL behind Colorado. So. You can expect that tonight. I know Toronto, Morgan Riley and company, boy, they're going to come as well. So this could be an 8-7er, guys, and I'm prepared for it.
So, we're just saying different mindsets. And the Tampa Bay Lightning is one mindset because 2 consecutive Stanley Cups have been in the playoffs routinely. But, Randy, your team had a history of waiting too late. Like I always think the Florida Panthers, then the last 10 games going 8-2, and it came to game 82 and didn't quite make it. So talk about where their head is now, being the first team to clinch a playoff spot. And, what do you gauge over these next number of games to try to get you as prepared for the playoffs for a team that really doesn't have a lot of playoff experience recently?
Yeah, and that's it, Gord. I mean, that's what their mindset is right now, is they want to just use these last 14 games to be able to prepare and make sure that they're at the level that they need to be for that first round. Guys, there's going to be 4 great teams in the Eastern Conference that are going to be playing golf a week and a little over a week after the playoffs start. And that's a pretty scary thing. And for the Panthers, all the personal accolades, the Huberdeaus, Barkovs, everything that's gone on and breaking franchise records and that, to a man, they don't want to talk about that. All they want to talk about is to win and have success and have a great long playoff run. That's their only motivation now, is to get, and that's the reason they went out and acquired Claude Giroux and Ben Sherratt, and to be able to make sure that they've got an army that if they do run into some injuries, that this is it. This is the year, guys. They've built up for this for a number of years. They don't want to hear about Fans don't want to hear about draft picks anymore and getting all kinds of assets and that. No, they don't care about it. Neither do the players. It's all right now. This is where they want to go.
And as far as the goaltending and Bobrovsky and Knight, still issues keeping the puck out of their net. And where is the feeling there? Can Sherratt help enough?
Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, big 6'2", 230-pound defensemen don't fall out of trees, and Ben Sherratt has really fit in. It seems like every game he's getting more acclimated. Same thing with Giroux, but the goaltending has not been a problem this year. I think only I can count on maybe 2 fingers where the goaltending hasn't been up to par and that. I mean, Bobrovsky's won 7 straight. He's 23-3-1 in his last 27 games. So, the Panthers, they will give up some goals, but they know because they have the offense that, guys, all season long, they've been able to score their way out of some jams and be able to come back. They've got 14 comeback wins this year. And then the other afternoon, on Saturday afternoon, where they're down by 4, 15 minutes left in New Jersey, and come back and win in overtime. They've been doing that all season long. I think they realize that the playoffs will be a much different animal. It's going to be lower scoring. It's going to be tight checking. It's going to be more physical. And that's where I think that the Panthers really have to focus this last stretch of games to make sure that they're ready for that and they're not surprised in the first round by a team that's just really going to try and shut down their offense.
So, Randy, there's injuries and there's injuries to stud defensemen. They're really hard to have in the playoffs. So, Aaron Ekblad, what is the official word?
Well, lower body injury, and actually, I'll be totally honest with you, it's been very quiet. And the only thing, and I don't want to quote Andrew Burnett, but a couple of days ago he was asked, and no timetable, but they're happy with the progression that he's made with his rehabilitation. And, I don't think they can expect him back before the playoffs start. That's my feeling, but I don't know. I mean, athletes can heal at different time limits and that. And I know that, though, that they're going about their business. If and when Ekblad gets back, he was having such a phenomenal year. That will be welcome, but they feel they have enough depth now, with Robert Haig that they got from the Flyers and also from Buffalo, and then you got Ben Sherratt as well. I mean, they feel they got enough guys. They got Carlson here that's a healthy scratch, and he has proven he can be a top 6 defenseman in the NHL.
Joel Quenneville out, Andrew Burnett in. We talk about Sheldon Keefe going through some experiences already through his first playoff. How about the fact that you're trying to win this thing now with a guy with very little experience? Is that played in? Have there been opportunities where, you've looked at it and said, maybe not the guy that you would pick first and foremost to try to win a Stanley Cup in his opening season?
Well, I don't know about that, but Andrew Burnett is leading for Coach of the Year right now. It has to be. I mean, look what he's done, and there hasn't been ever since he's taken over the team. Nothing has changed. They go about their business. His team is well prepared. The whole coaching staff. Andrew Burnett has made changes to lineups in game, changing players around different positions, and it's worked. Everything that he's touched has worked, and I give him a lot of credit, and he's held this team together, and the leadership of this hockey club with the coaches and the older players that they have on here, the Hornquist, now with Claude Giroux here, all he wants to do is win. It's become a destination. Joe Thornton wanted to come here because he felt he had the best chance of winning. Same thing with Claude Giroux. Same thing, with Duclair, and it goes on and on. Sam Reinhart, Bennett. They all want to come here because they feel they have the best chance of winning because they have a great nucleus. So we'll see what happens. High expectations, though. This team, everybody now knows that they're going for it, and they've proven they've put all their chips in the middle, and it's going to be an exciting ride. We'll see how they match up here tonight. I know that they didn't play their best, but I was really complimentary to the Toronto Maple Leafs in their last meeting over a week ago in Toronto. I thought the Maple Leafs did everything that they needed to do to win that game. Let's see if the Panthers can match that here tonight.